Hello everybody, myself Nidhi Joshi, and in today's session I am going to discuss about what is a multi-stage graph. In my session I am going to discuss about what is a multi-stage graph, the approaches what we are using. We are using backward substitution, forward substitution, algorithm that we are using. We are considering trying to understand with one example, and what all solution we are getting, analysis and application of the multi-stage graph. So let us see what is a multi-stage graph. A multi-stage graph is a directed graph in which all the nodes can be divided into set of stages such that all the edges are from the stage to the next stage only. So if we are partitioning or dividing the graph into some k stages where the stage is greater than or equals to 2. So in another word, or in a simple word, there is no edges between the vertices of same stage and from the vertex of current stage to the previous stage. So the multi-stage graph, basically we are going to use or determining the shortest path from source to the destination node. For this reason we are using two approach. Either we are going for the forward or the backward substitution approach. In the forward substitution approach, we will find the path from the destination to the source, whereas in the backward substitution we will find the path from source to the destination node. So the next question comes to our mind is like, why do we need a multi-stage graph? In the multi-stage graph problem, we have to find the shortest path from the source to destination. For the destination, sometimes we are using the term word sink. So in the multi-stage graph problem, we have to find the shortest path from the source to the destination node. The cost of the path from the source node to the sink node, we are denoting it with the T. So the cost of the path from the source to the sink is the sum of all the edges of path on that, or sum of all the edges on that path. In the multi-stage graph problem, we have to find the path from the source to the sixth node. There is a set of vertices in each stages. So the approach that we are using, we are having a multi-stage graph, that is a directed graph where the vertices are partitioned into k stages. So it should be greater than 1, or I was discussing the introduction slide, that time I said it should be greater than or equals to 2. So it's one and the same thing only. The number of the disjoint subset S is this, such that the edge between the two vertices, its U is in E. Then for some set in the partition is given as S of 1 is equals to S of k is 1. So the vertex S belongs to S1 is called the source, and the vertex T belongs to S of k is called the sink, and G is used to assume to be a weighted graph. In this graph, the cost of an edge is represented by this, that is the cost of I to j. Hence the cost of the path from the source to sink is the sum of the cost of each edge in this path. The multi-stage graph problem is for finding the path with the minimum cost from the source to the sink node. Source, we are denoting it with the notation S, and the sink node, that we are denoting it with the notation T. So let us consider one example. Here we have to find the shortest path from the source node to the destination sink node T. So what we are doing, we are dividing the vertices or node into stages. So we had divided into stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and this is to stage 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we are doing, we are finding the cost. So in this step, 3 nodes 4, 5, 6 are selected as J. Hence we have 3 options to choose the minimum cost at this step. So the distance from 3 to 4 is, so first what we are doing, we had started from the source node, the minimum is 2. So we had moved toward the node 3. So from 3, so we have the 3 option. It can be, yes, here in order to determine in the multi-stage graph, we can use the directed graph or undirected graph, any of the graph. So from 3 to 4, 3 to 5 and 3 to 6. So we are finding the cost of 3 to 4, 3 to 5 and 3 to 6, and which one is minimum. So it is the cost of the path, and this should be minimum. So minimum is 5 and 5, like from the edge 3 to 5 and 3 to 6. Let us see. Here the 2 nodes are selected as J because at stage 3, there are stage 3 the cost is 2. There are 2 nodes 2 and 3. So the value I is equals to 2 and J is equals to 2 and 3. So what we are doing, we are finding the cost of 2 to 2. That is nothing, that is calculating the sum of all the edges, and which comes out to be 8, and the cost of 2 to 3, so which comes out to be 10. So if we are talking about this graph, so here from here we can go to 3 to 4, 5 and 6, and next we had calculated this cost value 2 to 2, and the next what we are doing, we are calculating the cost of 1 to 1, that is the cost involved in this. So and similarly we are calculating the cost of 1 to 3, so that comes out to be 13. So here we are having the minimum cost path is 1 to 3, 3 to 5 and 5 to 8 and 8 to 9. So using the dynamic programming strategy, the multi-stage problem is divided. A multi-stage graph problem is solved because in the multi-stage graph problem we are obtaining or calculating the minimum path at each current stage by considering the path of each vertices obtained in the earlier stage. So for this reason, either we are using the forward substitution or backward substitution. As well as in the dynamic programming, we may get any number of solution for a given problem. So for all this solution, we are looking for the optimal solution. Optimal solution we are determining, and that optimal solution becomes a solution to the given problem. So this approach of the dynamic programming that we are using with the multi-stage graph problem. So in a clear or in a simple word, I can say that the multi-stage graph problem is solved using the same approach. If we are talking about the analysis of the multi-stage graph, this algorithm takes the order of b plus e time complexities. In the Google map, if we have to find the shortest path between the source and the series of destination one by one out of the various path available, that time we are using the multi-stage graph algorithm in order to find the shortest path between the source city and the destination city. As well as one more application is like in the networking, if we have to transfer the data from the sender to the various receiver in a sequential manner, that time we are using the multi-stage graph approach in order to transfer the data from the sender to the various receiver in a sequential manner. Ideally we are looking for the smallest way from the source to the destination, smallest path from source node to the destination node, as well as the smallest or the least cost involved. So in my today's session, I had discussed about the multi-stage graph. In order to solve the multi-stage graph, in order to find the path from the source to the sink node, we are using two approach. First one is the backward substitution, second one is the forward substitution. How we are using this approach, that I had discussed in the algorithm part. After that, I had to understand this concept, we had considered one problem, how to solve that problem, how to find the minimum path length from the source to the sink node, and how we are getting the minimum path with the minimum cost, involved in that path. After that, we had seen the time complexity and the application of the multi-stage graph. That all is there in the today's session. In case if you are having any problem, just let me know.